You dig a hole. You dig a hole. Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXC Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. No trackies, I'm not digging a hole for myself, but if you're smart, you'll figure out who is digging a hole. Now, with that said, trackies, I have a big question. Now, I've been thinking about this actually for a while. And if you're a part of my live streams, then you'd have heard me make mention of this topic, previously on multiple occasions. But again, at this particular point, on the back of Kishane Thompson running 9.85, track is ready to talk about it. Why was Kishane Golson selected over Kishane Thompson to be part of the 4x100 meters relay construct? Now, track is, you may even, try to say, hey, I'm probably hating on Kishane Golson. No, I'm not. Because again, I know a lot of you are new here, but if you go back, you can check the videos where I've actually talked about how I would construct a relay heading into Budapest. And incidentally, guess who's a part of it? Yes, Kishane Golson has remained a part of my 4x1 team heading into Budapest. But you may not want to take my word for it right now, so I'm going to let you take a listen to what I said back then. So I'm going to go with, Akeem Blake, that's one. Kishane Golson, that's two. That I have making my team. All right. So you heard what I had to say. So now back to my question. Why was Kishane Golson selected over Kishane Thompson to be a part of the 4x100 meters? Now, incidentally, Mr. Wilson came out trackies and he talked about the relay selections. Now, he said only top three are automatic as it relates to being placed in the relay pool, and then the next three athletes or whichever amount they're using is left up to the discretion of the selectors slash coaches. Now, trackies, that's not the only thing he said. So I'm going to let you take a listen.
The numbers are clear. Of five best times by each athlete, Tracy would have run 10.09 as his best time and Golson 9.94. Tracy 10.20, Golson 9.96. Tracy 10.21, Golson 10.04 seconds. Tracy 10.26, Golson 10.08. Tracy 10.27, Golson 10.11. No one is entitled, if you're not in the top three, to run on the relay. It is left to the discretion of the coaches to make that decision. That is the rule.
Now that's interesting. This is the reason used as to why Kishane was selected over Taekwondo Tracy. So trackies, let's scratch Taekwondo and slot in a Kishane, and then let's use his reasoning and his logic and let's see what we come up with. So I'm gonna have to say this though. Admittedly, Kishane Thompson only has 3 times to refer to prior to this 9.85 seconds. So we're just going to be using 3 for both athletes to compare what they've done so far over the season. Now, for Kishane Thompson, he has run a 9.91, a 9.99, and a 10.04. While on the other hand, Kishane Golson has run a 9.94, a 10.04 twice, and a 10.08. Now, trackies, based on his reasoning, when you look at the times done, clearly Kishane would be the better option, right? But if you look deeper into the times that were done, you would see that Kishane Thompson's times were done in July, which highlights current form right before the selection was done. Whilst on Kishane Golson's side, his times, the 9.94 was done in the heats at trials, and then he ran 10.26 and then 10.29, all in July, as I said, at the national championships. His 10.08 was done in early June, whilst the all-important 10.04s that I mentioned as it relates to his top 3 times were done at the World University Games trackies after the team selection. But remember, there was no official announcement of Cajun Golson being a part of the relay construct. Somehow, though, track is not until the 10th of August when World Athletics released the official list of athletes competing at the World Championships was it on earth that Kadrian Golson was a part of the mixed 4x4 relay team and not the 4x4, or not the 4x100 meters men's team. Track is, it's clear as day that his name just needed to be on the list. So they slotted him into that mixed 4x4 100-meter relay. But, he was always going to be a participant in the 4x100 meters for the men. But track is, this move has been described by many as looking to go through the back door. And you may ask the question, so why were they looking to go through the back door? Think about it. Cajun Golson's times hold up 9.94, 10.04 multiple times, and of course a 10.08. Track is, when you think about it, there is somebody better and somebody faster. So, was this backdoor used to keep out the faster athlete? And in this case, trackies, I'm speaking about none other than Kishane Thompson. Oh, and for those athletes that are going to tell me, well, his participation in the trials, he only went to the heats, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Remember, it's the same reasoning that was used to also select Rasheen McDonald to be a part of the 4x4. Whether it was the mixed 4x4 or the men's 4x4, he was selected because of his performances being much better than every other athlete performing in the 400 meters thus far for the season. So he was given a berth in the mixed 4x4 and also the men's 4x4 team to compete in Budapest, even though he did not participate in the men's 400-meter finals at the championships. So, trackies, I am going to put the question to you. Y'all tell me now, based on this reasoning, based on the times given, I'm going to ask you the question, why wasn't Kishane Thompson, selected to be a part of the men's 4x100 meters? And no, to make things even worse, he has now dropped a massive 9.85 seconds, near a week after the championships. So the question now comes, who fumbled this decision? Anyway, trackies, sound off in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. As usual, like the video and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.